When I mentioned before I'd lost 80 pounds. When I lost 80 pounds, I lost 60 of it in 60 days. I lost a pound every single day. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to be thin. I wanted to look good, whatever. And it happened every single day. And since I've lost the 80 pounds and got down to 170 pounds, every day when I wake up in the morning, I'm always thinking, I'm going to be 170 today, plus or minus. And every time, 169, 170, 170.4. I don't eat the same thing every day. I don't starve myself. I don't do the same regimented exercise every day. I vary things. I just feel like something's changed. I feel like there's things that I want, concentrate on them, whatever. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time on it. I just know that I want something, and it seems to happen. Okay, that's starting to sound a little bit on the weird side. Tell you what, just to look at it a little bit more in detail as far as what I was talking about earlier. What if it isn't a deep thought sort of thing? Think about it. On psychological tests, there's types of questions where it asks you, you know, like I'm going to give you a word and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind when I tell you that word. What's that all about? Wait a minute, that's not thinking deeply. Something else interesting. Oh, okay, so let's stick to that. I'm starting to scatter a little bit. That's interesting because when I'm thinking about, you know, how do I go about finding some sort of truths that might be out there, maybe what we need to look at is unrelated things to get to the truth. Like, in a case like that, I mean, I'm trying to find out about, I mean, I find the answer in something that seems unrelated. I mean, it's a, you know, a psychological test. I mean, that has nothing to do with what I was looking for, but in a way it does. Now, before I get too confused on everything, and before people start tuning out if anyone watches this, what we need to do, what I would like to do, hope that other people will do this as well, let's look at what messages are being sent to us by the media today. And by media, I'm including everything from news to movies, current books, TV shows. What message is being sent to us, okay? Let's first get that out. Now, do we automatically write it off? No, that's not the point. Let's figure out what the messages are. The other thing that we'd need to do is to go back, say, 10, 20, 30 years. Look at and movies are a really great way to go by. Look at the movies and see what the messages were of those movies. And then start following the years after those movies and see what changes occurred in society. So that way we can figure out, okay, does there seem to be a pattern? What's the pattern in the past? I mean, how are they trying to control us? How are they trying to influence us? So what I'm saying is are they trying to prepare us for something? Or are they trying to warn us? That'd be about the same as prepare. Are they trying to calm us down? Are they trying to get us to believe a certain way? I mean, I was watching last night a couple different TV shows. One was Criminal Minds, and interestingly enough, I think it had aired the night before Thanksgiving. And that basically, I mean, the message there was that, you know, if someone does something bad to you, it's okay to take revenge, and people are going to let you off for that, and it's going to be all right. I'm not saying whether I disagree or agree, but that was the message, and in a very brutal way. You know, I'd always heard about how violence and things on TV are desensitizing us to those things. Why would they want to desensitize us to those things? Because we're going to be experiencing more of it. They don't want us to freak out too much. They want us to be in a sort of mindset where, oh yeah, okay, they're going to do martial law because a terrorist has a bomb here and everything, but that's okay because Jack Bauer on 24, you know, he had to do kind of a similar thing, you know. I mean, so all right, Oh, it's against the rules, but okay, so our government's going a little bit rogue. Okay, that's what Jack would do. Um, anyway, and so the show I watched last night, I watched at least part of another one after that, and it was a similar thing. Somebody was being wronged, and they killed them, and and that made it okay. And so I'm wondering why now? Why are they doing this? I mean, obviously it's not the only time they've done it. But so anyway, so I think that'd be interesting to go back and try to identify what they've done in the past as far as their reasons for giving us these messages that they're giving us, whoever they are. Um, I'm not willing to commit to anything on that. The other thing I'm thinking too is I would recommend not wasting too much time on the internet trying to okay, that sounds bad. Reading, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. um, but I did notice I felt like I kind of wasted a day yesterday. I got totally sucked into reading all these different articles that I really feel like I kind of lost my I feel like I lost my actually motivation and drive at some point. And got taken into these really wild fairy tales is what it ended up seeming like. Um, Whereas I think I would have been better off if I was back to doing what I did when I first started thinking this way, which was, I mean, cleaning the house, doing various projects and things like that, and and was really active outdoors, things like that. I think I almost feel like I somehow got pulled into it. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was interesting though. When I was able to find one major error with this one website that I'd really spent a lot of time on, one of the things they presented was just totally inaccurate. I don't care how you look at it, it just wasn't right. And so then that kind of ends up discounting everything I'd kind of done that day, at least that I'd followed on their website. So, wow, 16 minutes. I really hope someone actually sat through all this. I don't know if there's any sense to make of it. I just think that there's got to be other people out there that have had similar experiences that I have. Maybe there's not. I spent most of my life thinking that I'm so unique or whatever with different things, which I know sounds conceited, but that's kind of the way I was. For once, I really do think that there's got to be other people experiencing this. I've seen similar comments on websites where people had kind of mentioned kind of what I've said, kind of, but I haven't really found anyone who I guess really seems to know what I'm talking about as far as the way that this knowledge just kind of almost seemed to kind of stream into me. And but anyway, okay, now I'm at 17 minutes. All right, I'm gonna end it there. Maybe even do another version of this. If you see this and you've actually sat through 17 minutes, I'm so sorry. I might try to make it smaller. Like I said, part of this is for me to, because I'm telling you, I even had to write a lot of stuff down last night because it just seems to slip out of my brain. But anyway, that's it for now. Bye.